All right, 5 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this Thursday morning. It's a little bit cooler than it's been, and yesterday was hot. Today is going to be cool. We got like 3 days worth of a cool front here. 75 is the expected high today. It's 70 already. I wonder if they're going to be wrong about this one. It just seems like they are, doesn't it? Doesn't seem like it'll be wrong. Galen Unold is on. I'm sorry, Ron. Galen Unold is on the phone from LifeSouth Community Blood Center. Sorry, I didn't have your button pushed.
That's okay.
Good morning.
Joe's laughing.
Good morning. Good morning, Galen.
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin. How are y'all?
Pretty good. Where are you right now?
Just on my way to Gainesville today.
Do you know a lawyer makes a lot of money per hour? You should be charging LifeSouth for that hour or two it takes to drive, whatever it takes.
I'm a salaried employee. It doesn't matter.
But you have a company car, though, right?
Yeah.
So that's good.
Did you hear the story about the Dunkin' Donuts lawsuit?
Yeah, I did. I was pretty.
Did you hear how much the law firm is making? $90,000.
Well, of course. I mean, they're doing all the heavy lifting. You think about it. I mean, they really are. I know people complain about that all the time, but we sat here and joked about this case. You guys for 10 minutes. And the lawyer's sitting here and going, okay, how can I turn this into a joke, into making this guy rich and me rich in the process? I mean, if you look at it from that point of view, that is hard work. So I think he earned it,
All right. If you
silly, don't take that the wrong way. It's silly, but the guy worked for it.
If you divided $90,000 by $25 an hour.
Yes.
I don't make $25 an hour. Do you make $25 an hour? Anybody?
Me?
Yeah, do you?
I don't know. I'm a salaried. I don't know. I'd have to.
You don't even know.
I don't.
That means you do.
That's a calculator.
That means you do. Okay.
Well, there.
All right, hold on. But I want to figure out something.
Okay.
Let's see. If you divide that's 3,600 hours. You would have to work, somebody who makes $25 an hour would have to work 3,600 hours in order to make $90,000. So I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that they can't be complaining about that take on that lawsuit.
And attorneys, I know when I worked for that large corporation, they had an attorney on retainer, and back in 1990, because I'd write the checks, whenever their bills would come in, their bottom line for an hourly charge was $125 an hour.
All right.
Back in 1990, if you make a 1 minute phone call to them, zip, whatever 1 minute is into $125, that's you got to pay it.
All right. So let's say they make $525 an hour.
Okay.
That means they spent 171 hours on this thing. 171. If they made $525 an hour. I don't know, Galen. It looks wacky to me.
It does.
The guy gets $5.
Oh, I agree with you. It's the system we live in, but I would just look at it from the if I'm the lawyer side, I'm like, look, I get a certain percentage of what we get from this case, and it's $90,000. And I mean, the person who filed the lawsuit got money for what? Complaining about what the real ingredients were?
Really? I know. That's crazy too. That's crazy too. The whole thing is crazy.
So, yeah, I agree. The whole thing is crazy.
The whole thing is crazy.
My point is I think the lawyer did his job and deserves to get paid. It's a stupid lawsuit, but I don't begrudge the lawyer for getting paid for what he did. He accomplished his mission.
Okay. All right. How much does a movie ticket cost? About
$8.
About $8. So that $90,000 could buy 11,250 tickets to go see the Shia LaBeouf movie. We could have.
That would be a lot more people than have already seen it.
Yeah, only 3 people have seen it apparently.
What's crazy is I like Shia LaBeouf as an actor. I think he's really good. There's a movie called Fury that he just did. It's a World War II tank movie. And he's great in it. But he's an actor, and I think all actors just lose their mind. So.
Well, but we don't care. Well, as a moviegoer, do you care?
Oh, I separate. That's why I don't care about like when actors talk on Congress because they played a role. That has zero impact on me. When Meryl Streep goes on I'm like, I know you're an actor, and you're a good actor, and you do something that very few people have the ability to do. But don't expect me to like your politics or what your favorite designer watch is.
I actually have a topic for you today that you can relate to. I can't really relate to being disappointed at a $90,000 take. That to me, I can't even relate to being disappointed. You know how happy I would be if somebody said we made $90,000 and all you had to do was work 121. Huh?
You don't know how long you don't know how long he worked on it for.
Do you know how long I've worked here?
I get it, but I mean, if he's a high-end attorney and
come on,
and he push off customers to work on this, I don't know the circumstances. I don't begrudge anybody for what they make. Period.
I'm just saying I can't relate to it. Wait, I'm not begrudging them. I don't relate to it.
I can't relate to somebody making $90,000 because of what constitutes a donut.
Right.
But there are people that make money for like a lobbyist, or there are people that like Al Gore who makes millions and millions of dollars a year.
All I'm trying to steer the conversation towards is a topic that we can all relate to, regardless of whether you make $90,000 for butter on donuts, or you're making $10 an hour sweeping the floor, or flipping a sign on the corner. There's a guy flipping a sign on the corner making $10.25 an hour. I happen to know that for a fact.
That's right.
With an arrow on it, and he's dancing.
There you go. Yeah.
All right, so are you ready for this? The things you should expect if you volunteer for your kid's event. The things you should expect.
Oh, this is good.
This is a good topic. See,
I do a lot of that.
That's right.
And I deal with a lot of people who do that.
Yes.
It'll be good.
Right. So this is something we can all relate to. It doesn't matter whether you're the $90,000 Shapiro or you're the $10.25 sign flipper.
Yeah.
You can relate to this. Before we do that, how is the blood supply today?
We need more volunteers. We're still in critical need of O. And we need people just to get out there, give the gift of life. The storm that just ripped through last night in Ocala. I don't know if you guys got it on your side, but it stormed pretty hard at my house. But those storms have been moving across the southeast and just wreaking havoc on our roads. And we just need people to get out there, give the gift of life, and donate blood.
And we got a press release from Tom Davis yesterday afternoon, and we put it on the Facebook page, not just for Type O needs, but also because of the storms, to bring awareness that's why the need is out there.
Yep.
So we put that on our Facebook pages.
All right, yeah, there was a bunch of storms in the southeast, I guess, that went through, and Florida got the least of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, that's right. Yeah, Alabama got hit.
Actually, it looks like right now Orlando to... down through the Tampa area, Daytona. It looks like they're getting some storms right now.
At about 4 o'clock, that was the worst lightning storm I can remember last night at my house.
Oh, yeah, I was up then. Yeah, I saw it.
Had 3 dogs laying on top of me. From the light.
3-dog night.
Yeah, apparently.
All right.
Wow. It was pretty to watch through the window through my screen, but it was horrible.
So real quickly, let me mention this. We have 2 great sponsors who make the announcements possible that Galen gives us each day that reminds us that there is no way we can have a blood supply and save lives if you and I don't take an hour, it doesn't even take an hour, every 8 weeks and donate some blood. If you're eligible for apheresis, then you can go every 2 weeks or something like that. Galen will correct me if I'm wrong. But the point is, that important message is something we have to embrace. It's not going to come from anywhere else. You can't get it from dogs. You can't get it from pigs. It's got to be from human beings. Mm-hmm. And it can't be manufactured. Palm Garden of Ocala, thank you for sponsoring that important announcement. They have a facility here at 2700 Southwest 34th Street If you ever need or know somebody who needs long-term skilled nursing care, that's your place right there. If you know somebody who needs rehabilitative needs, right there. That's where you would want to go. Give them a call, 854-6262. Better yet, take a tour of the facility, and maybe if you hear of us announcing an upcoming event, I think they might have one coming up soon. Then show up for the event. Sometimes it's educational. Sometimes it's a tour. You can take a tour anytime anyway. But go check it out for yourself. Penn Flooring also, their job is pretty simple. They've been doing it for more than a quarter of a century. They are at 1201 Southwest 17th Street. They are the people who put the floors into the homes and the offices all over Ocala and Marion County. They're very good at what they do. They have a huge selection of choices, and it's very durable, and of course they install it. So go to their location just over the McKay-Williams Bridge, which is a few blocks from Pine Avenue on 17th Street. The address is 1201 Southwest 17th Street. So thank you, Penn Flooring, as well. All right, we are up to the break. Let's take that break, and we will be right back with Galen Unold.
Joe Reichel, how are you? What's new?
Well, Jan, Intech is hosting an event on Tuesday, April 11th. If aging is pushing you out of your home, we will tell you how you can push back.
Well, what I'm pushing is 60, so I would love to attend for Palm Garden.
Oh, I'd love to see you there. Be at Intech on Tuesday, April 11th at 10:30. Register by calling 352-351-0114. That's 352-351-0114.
The NFL Alumni is sponsoring a Clays for Kids, a sporting event to benefit the Marion County Children's Charity. The event will take place at the Robinson Ranch in Inglis, Florida on Saturday, April 8th. Call 427-0950 for detailed information. The NFL Alumni will provide gift bags, breakfast, lunch, prizes, and drawings throughout the day. Call 427-0950 for detailed information on the Clay for Kids sporting event, hosted by the NFL Alumni. Tired of looking at stained carpets, dirty tile, or grout? Call Silverback Restoration, 414-5312. Make your flooring look great again. Stains, pet odors, allergies. Call Silverback Restoration, 414-5312. From serving our country to serving our community. Silverback Restoration, 414-5312. Residential and commercial. Their work is guaranteed along with your satisfaction. Check their website, silverbackrestoration.com.
Veterans are the foundation upon which our freedom is built. Listen to The Source, WOCA, each Thursday at 9 a.m. to Veterans News with Hank Whittier from Vets Helping Vets. You'll hear tributes, information on veterans issues, and stories that will make you laugh, cry, and feel proud. Veterans News always focuses on the military, past and present, and on our first responders. Veterans News is brought to you each week by Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens and Nursery, keeping you blooming since 1952.
All right, 18 minutes after 8 o'clock, 70 degrees. Temperature staying cool today, getting only up to 75. If the weatherman is right, I'm just an amateur. I'm just a messenger here. I'm not even an amateur weatherman. I'm not even that. I'm just a messenger. Because if I was going to bet, I would bet it gets hotter than 75 today. I don't know. Galen, what do you think? Would you bet on this? Would you bet that the weatherman is right?
Yeah. I think it's going to be much hotter than that. I mean, it's 73 already. So... at least in the car. I mean, the sun is shining. It's gonna. This layer we have going on right now is gonna come out. It'll be hotter than 75.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I hope.
We'll see.
We'll see. 85, 90 is good for me.
So the topic is inevitable things that you can expect to happen if you volunteer for your child's event. I can tell you one that happened to me. I won't repeat the story I told earlier this morning.
It was funny.
But I did volunteer to be a chaperone when Alex went one time to his class went to Cypress Gardens. Now it's called Legoland, right?
Yep.
And I was assigned Alex and the two worst boys in the class. And it was fun. And I was the only man on the bus, Galen. The only adult man.
Oh, that's happened to me. Yeah, that's happened to me before.
Yeah. Here's
I love going on those trips. I think it's fun.
Oh, I did have fun. I'm having fun with that, but the kid really was outrageous. He was outrageous. You got to get off the chair. You can't catch the bird. I'm sorry.
As it flies overhead.
You're not supposed to catch the hawk. It's a bird show. You can't climb into the stingray tank.
Yeah, right. Oh gosh, that is too funny.
Can't stand in the fountain. Yes, I know that's a self-activated sink, but
Yes.
you can't put wet paper towels in front of the sensor and keep it running. That's not funny. Although I will use it on a radio show one day. Maybe it is funny.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, let's see. You can expect to start getting email because you're going to be on an email chain.
Yes.
And you will be getting all kinds of stuff from people who are trying to tell each other what to do, including you.
That's why I'm glad I was chaperoning before email, before computers.
Does this happen to you, Galen? You volunteer for something and all of a sudden...
No. I mean, usually it's pretty good. I mean, you'll get one notice and it'll say show up, and then when you show up, they kind of tell you what to do, and kind of do the same thing at the blood center. We don't want to over communicate and make things like it's going to be complicated. And even for our marathons, we don't do that.
You might be asked to bring something to eat. In which case, they're going to ask you to bring enough for everyone.
Oh, okay.
If you're there long enough, we'll feed you. I mean, that's part of our.
Yeah, but you're talking.
You're
thinking LifeSouth. Think of the school. Think of the church. Think of something.
I am.
Yeah.
I mean, I even at school, like if you're going to like Legoland, they would bring a lunch, a bag lunch from the cafeteria.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but what about you having to make it? Okay.
I always had to pack a lunch.
In today's day and age, they would not want anybody not affiliated with the school making that child's a lunch, or they're going to call Shapiro.
Oh, I love that. Okay.
I mean, with all the allergies and things like that, and yeah, I could use the wrong brand of peanut butter.
Let's see. I had a text one, not a text, but I have no idea how I got the message. Probably a phone call. Thinking about it now, but asking me to bring 2 2-liter bottles of soda and 2 bags of chips, 2 large bags of chips.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which I did. I brought it to the school. Okay. Everybody else was a mother. Everybody else made something like a souffle or something. And I thought, I wonder if they were asking me because they figured, he won't know how to make anything.
Yeah, that's a kick in the teeth.
You got the easy way out.
I did.
Nobody
Yes.
ate what you had. Nobody ate that souffle.
You could have brought tuna noodle salad
They didn't ask.
or sub sandwiches.
When my youngest was in kindergarten, I went and volunteered. And the teacher, kept saying, "Okay, moms, we're going to go over here." And I wouldn't move. I'm like, "Oh, she's not talking to me." And then she would go, "Come on, moms." I'm like, "Well, I'm not a mom." I mean, my son has a mom, but she's not here today. I'm his father. You can call me a dad, or you could call me a father.
Or a
Call me
parent.
Galen. I respond to that, but I'm not a mom. and she's like, I was kind of laughing, kind of not. I said, and I think all these beautiful moms over here are offended that you would put me in the same category as them.
Boy, that's great.
Kind of smiled, and my son just started laughing. He thought it was the funniest thing in the world.
Boy, she could have said, "Come on, parents."
I didn't like. Yeah, she could have done anything, but she kept saying "moms." I'm like, I'm not a mom.
You were discriminated against, Galen, because you weren't a mom.
Yeah, kindergarten teachers aren't that important in your growth and development. She was not a very good teacher. My son didn't like her. Kristen was taller than her in kindergarten. She was about an inch taller than she was.
Oh, man. Whatever that means. All right.
Well, Kristen's ridiculously tall, but yeah.
If you volunteer to be, if you volunteer for your kid's event, and you think you're going to spend time with your kid, chances are you will not.
That's a fact.
You will not. You're going to be there to be with your 2 boys, and you're going to be, what? You want me to do what? Could you work the hamburger stand, please?
Yeah, there's a lot of that. Oh, your son's got a game at this time. Why don't you go ahead and stand in the concession stand? You can't watch your child play.
Right.
What? Oh, okay.
I did that when my kids played soccer. I was in the concession stand.
You have to do it.
Yeah.
It's part of the. My wife won't do it. She's like, I'm not doing the concession stand. I hate it. So I have to do all the concession stand stuff.
Oh.
One of the advantages of coaching, if you're coaching, you don't have to work the concession stand. Your family is exempt. You've done enough. My wife she hates the concession stand. She'll get her sister to come out and do the concession stand for her.
All right, here's another one. The one-upsmanship skills that you have developed over time when you're with your guy friends do not come in handy when you're the only man among a bunch of women. You can't one-up them. It's not nice.
No. Well, and let's be honest, your skill set as a father doesn't really translate well to some of these field trips. You can't threaten to beat, somebody else's kid. It just doesn't work.
No, but they're not going to get your sense of humor. They're not going to get your sense of humor.
No. Well, depending on how old they are, the older they get, the more likely they are to get it. So, yeah.
So you come out of you come out of the boys' room and you say to one of the moms, "Oh, it was so funny. They were able to get 4 feet back from the urinal before it started hitting the floor." She's going to say, "What? You let them back up?"
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I let them back up. We all do that.
Come on.
I can't do it anymore.
Can't get that steady stream anymore. So why do you think it stinks in there? Why do you think they put a target in there? That's what this is about.
Competition, I love it.
If you're the only man at the event and something needs to use a screwdriver or a wrench, you will be the one asked to use it.
Yes, you will.
And that's probably, that's stereotypically true. That's the problem with that. It's true. I hate it. I hate it when my wife, if I see her walking around with a screwdriver, I immediately have to get up and follow her. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah, that's
kind of funny.
My wife's never changed a light bulb in her life, I believe.
Uh-oh.
I mean, it could be like a lamp at the bedside.
Just
wait till you get home. Out. I'm like,
she's going to tell you how many light bulbs she's changed. I guarantee it.
That's a fact, though. I mean, the light bulb, the light can be out right next on the bedstand. It's like, well, you need to change that light bulb.
Well, that's your job.
That's your job,
you're
Galen.
the husband. The husband does all mechanical stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. But any picture, she's trying to hang a picture and brings in she couldn't find the hammer because I have to hide it from her. She comes out with a baseball bat.
Good for
nail
her.
in a screw. To nail in a screw.
I've hung stuff with 16 penny nails, and Ronnie's yelled at me. You don't need a nail that
Oh my
big."
gosh! Into a wall.
Yeah.
You should be yelled at for that.
Good morning. You're on the air.
And I asked her, and she
Yeah, Larry, it's me, Tom again. I remember many years ago, went with Michael and his class up to St. Augustine. And, they paired me with the worst kid in his class. Fortunately, Michael was pretty laid back. Was always a laid back kid. I guess not growing up with his older brothers. It was an advantage there. Had it been Chad or Shannon or Chris. Well, Chris was always pretty laid back too, but the others were, holy cow. Anyway, but there I am with all these women. All these women. And I'm like, come on, how more uncomfortable can I get?
Yeah.
You can't just, kick your shoes off and pull your shirt up and scratch your belly when you feel like it.
I don't know why more men don't go to these
things. When you're
things.
with a bunch of guys, you can.
Hey, thank you, Tom. Yeah.
Bye.
I think that's what we're talking about, that very thing right there. That's when you're there. All right.
Etiquette.
So that was funny. All right,
Definitely
Galen, where's the Bloodmobile today?
Bloodmobile today, we're actually at the in Bellevue at the Wells Fargo Bank right there in Bellevue.
All
Nice.
right. I like the Bellevue Wells Fargo. They've got 2 outdoor ATMs.
Walk-ups.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're walk-ups.
Yeah, I can't stand the drive-through ATMs. You have to twist your arm crooked. You can't.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Galen, be careful out there. Have a great day, and thank you for what you do.
You guys are the best. Bye, all.
All right, we'll be right back.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. The president hosting the Chinese president at Mar-a-Lago in Florida today. Climate change expected to be one topic of discussion this coming a day after he welcomed the King of Jordan to the White House, where he condemned the chemical attack in Syria.
It's very, very possible. And I will tell you, it's already happened, that my attitude toward Syria and Assad has changed very much.
The number of people killed in that attack has risen to 80.
Russia now blaming Syrian rebels for the attack, but Syria's military denies they used chemical weapons against civilians, saying it's too honorable to carry out that crime.
Fox's Jackie Ibanez. A showdown continues on Capitol Hill over Supreme Court nominee Neil Gorsuch, where Democrats are promising to filibuster the judge. Republicans expected to go nuclear to break it. A final confirmation vote could come tomorrow. Fox News. We report, you decide.
When I grow up, I want to be a new pair of blue jeans. When I grow up, I want to be a kid's first computer. When I grow up, I want to be a glass countertop in a new home. When I grow up, I want to be a kid's best birthday present. When I grow up, I want to be a football stadium. When I grow up, I want to be a warm place on a cold day. When I grow up, I want to be a fancy backsplash. I want to be a bike that races around the country. When I grow up, I want to be a bench on a forest trail. I want to be a rocking chair on a sunny porch. I want to be a skyscraper. I want to be When I grow up, I don't want to be a piece of garbage. And if you recycle me, I won't be.
Give your garbage another life. Recycle. Learn how at iwanttoberecycled.org. A public service advertisement brought to you by Keep America Beautiful and the Ad Council.
Howdy folks, RL here for Dairy Queen Silver Springs. It's a new year full of good stuff and good food, so come on down to DQ at Silver Springs and start it off right, because we've got things for your heart's delight. Chicken strips and pepper gravy and slaw or chili dogs, oh so savory. Codfish and grilled burgers too, made to order just for you. Creamy and frosty blizzards and shakes and all kinds of flavors for goodness sakes. Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
The boom is back. The largest air show in the South is returning to the skies of Lakeland for Sun and Fun 2017, April 4th through 9th. Don't miss out as the U.S. Navy Blue Angels make their return. Witness aerial acrobatics and high-powered performances by some of the world's most incredible aerialists. Walk among historic warbirds on the flight line and explore vintage aircraft in today's modern military fighters, including the F-22 Raptor and the F-35 Thunderbolt II Joint Strike Fighter. Great times are waiting that you will not want to miss, including air shows daily. Plus, don't forget to take advantage of the Florida Resident Weekend Special, Saturday, April 8th and Sunday, April 9th. Enjoy 3 shows for the price of 1. View the night air show, including acrobatic flyers, a firework display, and return Sunday for an additional show for free. Make plans now to bring the whole family and feel the boom of Sun and Fun. For ticket information and showtimes, visit us at flysnf.org.
Here's what you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
66% of couples say watching TV together has strengthened their relationship, and 1 in 3 single millennials say they've chosen not to date somebody because of their TV viewing preferences. When your dog is trying to make himself as small as possible, he's trying to disappear because he's uncomfortable. Talking on the phone hands-free while driving is just as distracting and dangerous as using a handheld phone.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
Keep up with what's going on in the downtown area with Ocala Downtown Newspaper. Delivering thousands of newspapers to businesses in the downtown area, Ocala Downtown is there to keep you informed. They even have Tom's Picks, a free referral for people who are looking for a company to do work for them. Tom's Picks will refer the company that fits your needs, and all we ask in return is that you tell them where you heard about it. It's simple. For more info, just call Tom's Picks, 352-804-1223, and pick up your copy of the Downtown Ocala newspaper today.
Now read Ocala Downtown Newspaper online. Career Source, Citrus, Levy, Marion brings together business and community partners, economic development leaders, and educational providers to connect employers with qualified, skilled talent, and job seekers with employment and career development opportunities. Tune in the first and third Wednesday of each month at 9:30 a.m. to Career Source, Citrus, Levy, Marion, and learn how they can help you.
Ocala's information station, 13